I'm working at loading a straw wagon. Gotta find this hole up here. I know it's right in this vicinity here. I know it's around here somewhere. Just a piece of wood. Is that it goes right down to the pin down below, but I'm not having a good time finding it. I thought it was right in this area right here. And send it down below, but guess I'll just, when I get done filling the wagon, I'll find the hole then and send all the mess down there. So see how much of a dent we can make in this pile. You know what? I got me an idea. Okay, so just loading a straw wagon here, getting it all loaded. You'll see later in the video, I kinda went a little overboard with loading it. I ain't gonna tell you right now. You just have to wait and see when that time comes, how many more bales I put on it than normal. But that's all I'm going to say about that. I'm thinking you can get 100+ bales on this wagon, on the flat wagon. And I thought on those kicker wagons you could get 400 on them if you stacked them. I don't remember right offhand. That's not my. I don't remember. We don't stack them that way anymore. We just use the flat wagon to haul the straw over. Used to have 2 flat wagons, but it was, I guess you could load 2 and not have to fill them as often. But it was a smaller flat wagon. It didn't really hold as much, and it just didn't have anywhere to put it at the time. Now we got all this extra space, and we don't know what to do with it. So, yeah, the lighter bales are what I love, what I like. I don't really like them when they're like so loose you can move the string back and forth off the end of the bale. But I like them to where the string is loose and it's not like cutting into your fingers, tight. And still think we need more yet. I'm not. That is. I don't want to have to climb back up here and do this. I just don't like tight bales, like extremely tight. I like. My philosophy is if you have a bale that is too loose, it's too much of a pain in the butt to work with, and then if you have a bale that is too tight, it makes it that much harder to try and grab a hold of. And what fun is that to try and grab a hold of a bale that is too darn tight? That's just my opinion on how like baler twine and stuff like that. So yeah, leave down in the comments what kind of baler twine you guys use. I'm kind of curious to see what you guys use for baler twine. Not that it really matters. I'd also like to learn how to make square knots. If anybody's willing to teach or lend information. I haven't mastered. Only knot I can do is tie a shoe, and that's it. And that's not a square knot. I can tell you that. But yeah, I'd like to learn for stringing the baler and stuff like that. So I got me a nice little hole dug back in here. Have to get all this mess cleaned up, but that'll be another time. I think I got enough down to where should be enough or close to filling the wagon. Kind of just barely left myself enough room to work here. Actually, you know what? I'm gonna have to go up there. I'll take the broom back up with me. Do that top row. I can just walk across the top of the wagon there and fill it that way. Okay, that goes that way. Yeah, okay, because you always want to go opposite of with the top one, or with the second one here. So it goes this way, then the next one will go opposite, and they just keep going staggering like that. It helps lock the load in like that. Then the bottom one, you do the same thing. So like that. Done raining, we can go home manure. Yeah, right. And that's kind of how you load it. You'll put another bale there going the same way, then you'll put the bale going long ways like that top one on the second row from a top. And you just keep going back and forth. Up, up, up. Well, at least we don't got a whole whopping more to do. We'll fill this front out, and we'll start working on this upper layer here, filling it up. That way, I hope. So I'm just guessing here. I think we got enough here to do this. Fill the front end. Oh yeah. Need about 3 more bales. Do the front end, and then we'll do that top up there. I will video after I fell off the thing and have enough in me to turn the camera back on. Okay, so we're all loaded up now. Kind of felt like being a hero and seeing how high I could go. I don't think another row would make it out the door. Or it would, but it would be close, because there's a door, there's a straw, there's my finger. So you probably got about another half a bale would fit, height, length, or width-wise, out the door. So yeah, now we'll find this hole here and clean all this mess up. Wasn't too far off from where I had predicted where the hole was. So yeah, and then it just drops down to that middle pen there. Well, job well done. Now that's what I like to see. Loaded wagon. Cool.